Hello, I am Jack from Gambling Insider, and today I'm here with Mark McGinley from Yggdrasil. So, to kick things off, the next game that you're set to be launching is Rainbow Orion 2. How did this game stand out from the others in your catalogue?
So, what we wanted to do is we wanted to go back to some of the really strong proven IP in the Yggdrasil gaming catalogue. So when I joined the company, I really wanted to bring back some of the classics. So with the festive season upon us and St. Patrick's Day on the horizon for Q1, we thought we'd go back to Rainbow Orion, bring Rainbow Orion back, put a really nice little story behind him, and try to basically bring back the synchronized reels. And had a jackpot facility in there with a really nice engagement mechanism. And it was all about really going back to what we know and referencing a proven game that had wide market appeal, looking at the Irish thematic, talking to the St. Patrick's Day festive window, and trying to see if we could bring the game back to life and tell a new story with the leading character and reposition the game. It's got a brand new look and feel, got a brand new game UI, so it's a really nice addition to the seasonal calendar, but it's a really nice kind of blast from the past, so it talks to a lot of the positive feedback we had from the operator and from players on that old game. So that's due to go live at the end of February, and we're just putting the finishing touches to that game right now.
Okay. Yeah. Very exciting. On the theme of games, how do you typically tend to balance innovation with accessibility in your gaming catalogue?
So I have a little bit of a pet hate with the word innovation. I think no, it's no apologies required. I think it's used far too often, and I think we use it incorrectly far too often. So what we try to do is what I would classify as incremental innovation. We look at what we know, we look at what the market wants, we look at what the player wants, we look at player behavior and operator feedback, and we try to do incremental value proposition improvements game by game. So Rainbow Orion's a great example. We went back to the original, we knew what worked, we knew what we wanted to change and improve, and we look at that on a game by game basis, and we try to look at what we can do to continue to embrace and extend the quality of any old game that we bring back. This year we've got 4 really big strong IPs from the back catalogue that are going to come back into the portfolio, so we've done the same exercise with each of those games. And then on a wider level, because we have the Masters programme, and we've now got 12 studios are active in the programme, and we're going to deliver probably about 120 games this year. So we're constantly trying really hard to look at how we can evolve the studios that come into the programme and how we can kind of procure the roadmap. So there's a slight level of detail and innovation in how we're trying to manage the programme and the processes and how we procure the quality of the content. And I suppose one of the key innovation things for us as a business is actually what we call our GEM program. So GEMs is our game engagement mechanics. So double marks, multi-marks, gigablocks, they're great examples of key features and mechanics that we build into our games that we're continuing to review and iterate and evolve. So that's where a lot of the innovation comes in for us now at Yggdrasil within our internal core studio game features. But like every studio, we're always looking to see what we can do. We're always trying to kind of splice in that wild card game to see what we can take a calculated risk and chance on. But in the industry right now, the market's tough. It's very saturated, and sometimes the wildcard projects don't always get the love and support that they need. But we're continuing to see what we can do and challenging ourselves in that area.
Gotcha. A very thorough answer. Thank you. Yeah. So kind of on a similar note to that, how do you aim to keep ahead of trends in the iGaming market?
I think it's a really good question. I think there's so many suppliers now doing an excellent job. So I think one of the first things that we do is we need to know our competitors, and we need to understand and respect who they are, what they do, how they think and how they work. We work very closely with the operators to gather intelligence and feedback and data. We capture information from the players now that can come through different channels and forums and feeds through the online community. But I think just being market aware and trying to understand more about the operators' needs, the players' needs, and then ourselves as a studio trying to understand how we can cater for those needs and requirements. But fundamentally, we need to be market aware, and we need to understand the market.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, let's wrap things up by looking ahead. Are there any games on your 2024 roadmap that you're particularly excited to launch in the coming year?
Absolutely, I couldn't wait to grab the mic off you there. Yeah, so I think Rainbow Orion starts the year strong for us. So Rainbow Orion 2 is a real blast from the past, as we touched upon already. We've got Valley of the Gods 3, which will be coming in Q2, and that's going to be one of our big blockbuster games for Q2. It's one of our top performing games ever, the Valley of the Gods series. So Valley of the Gods 1, it was exceptional success. We're going to bring that back and do it justice, and we're going to basically take an innovative leap in the right direction to really work on the mechanics of that game, so we can talk to the original and then move that forward and embrace the mechanics that we've now put into that, which is a big part of the Gigablocks functionality. And then we've got a new Vikings game coming in Q3, which everybody will be delighted to know, I'm sure. And then we're going to go back to Raptor. Raptor was a huge success for us, so we're going to bring the dinosaurs back, and we're going to do Raptor 2. So they are 4 big blockbuster games for us in 2024, and then we've got another 8 that will surround those 4, which will complement the set quite nicely. So I think we're in for a good year this year.
Okay, an exciting year on the horizon. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, I look forward to seeing what the coming year brings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.